Governor, going back to the school district question just for a moment, you're chiding the teachers, saying that we should be holding a line, the school districts, cutting back and making sure that we're not spending a lot there. Would you make the same recommendation to CEOs of banks as President Obama has, that we should roll back all of those bonuses and increases we've given banks that have been taking money from the government?
Well, I haven't seen what President Obama said today on that. I understand
it was yesterday he made it. Yesterday's.
Yeah. Well, I think the whole economy is going through the worst challenge it's had since World War II. And so at least for government, I'm the governor, I'll speak to that, government has to live within its means. We can't have a private economy that's not growing at all, in fact, receding, and have government continue to grow. If you look at K-12 schools, 85% of the operating costs of the schools go into people. And that's not a criticism, it's a people-intensive business. But if you want to reform the process both on the cost pressure side as well as modernize it, we got to start paying for performance. So unlike the private sector, folks in schools get paid for seniority. And I think we should reform the whole system and start paying for things that are more closely correlated to student learning. We've done that through QComp in a modest way because we had to bring some other stakeholders along. But it's not the government's job to go into the private sector and tell people what their wages are. And if you believe that, you got a very different view of the role of government than I do.
Even if the government's funding their wages?
They shouldn't have done that either. That's, they're fixing their own mistakes. So, you got the president saying, we want to control private sector wages because we put in the money. He shouldn't have done either.